Hey guys, what's up? So, with Worldwide happening and it being at least a little bit until since my last Eza Tur tier list, I think it's about time that we do another one. This will be the next 55% tier list. So, just real fast, so you guys know, 55% tier list, no dupes. I also don't take into consideration orbs, just because orbs will make some characters better, some characters worse. But I completely understand that at 55%, you know, you could be putting orbs, a strength character or a tech character who cannot additional without orbs, you're probably going to put additional orbs on them. But to make it more fair, I'm just going to make it a flat, you know, not everyone has the same orbs, so like every character can be different for someone. Just saying straight no orbs just makes it better, no skill orbs. So at number 10, I have Physical Vegito here. This guy is still really good for 55% players. I think he serves the same purpose for Rainbow as well. At 50%, this guy can take a hit, but all your units take a hit. So this guy taking a normal is really going to help you out, that he can at least tank it relatively well. Like at 55%, this guy's still tanking pretty damn well. So because of that, like a lot of these characters you're going to see, especially like 5 down, are dying to a super anyways. So why am I going to like this guy dies so super harder than this guy, or this guy dies to normals but he doesn't? That's his only argument. Just don't get supered. I mean, that's hard to do, but you know, what else are you gonna do? At number 9, I have Super Boo here. Actually, Super Boo is struggles in the beginning for sure. For that first 5 turns, this guy struggles. He will just get his ass whooped. Like at 55%, this guy is doing nothing for you in this form. Like, you have to hide him so hard, but once you transform, you are looking pretty good. So at 55%, I actually find that I get Boo Piccolo, and I also get Boo Gotenks, probably more than I like. Because I find that at 55%, you're taking damage from normal, so you are kind of getting whittled down. Say for a unit like Vegeta and Trunks, they, if built up, will take double digits normals, even at 55%, but they will still take a lot of damage from a super. And so a lot of times I find where someone playing with the Rainbows, they will take like 50k max on a Vegeta and Trunks fully built up, getting supered by like Goku Black or something like that. Where at 55%, Vegeta and Trunks, same scenario, will be taking like 200k, something like that, right? So a lot of times I actually find a lot of these HP restrictions that are happening aren't as bad. Either I die or I'm usually in the threshold to get those HP conditions. And I find that, you know, that's not the case for everyone, but, you know, at least for my case, I'm the one making the tier list. That's what happens. And so surprisingly, I do get Boo Piccolo a decent amount of times, and this guy's actually really good. But on the opposite end of that coin, I get Boo Gotenks. Now, if I'm using items, anyone's using items, you can get Boo Ultimate Gohan pretty easily. This guy's fucking crazy. This guy does a ton of damage. Boo Ultimate Gohan, crazy. So I think everyone knows how good this guy is. I'd put him about there. I think this is a good spot for him, especially at 55%. Next, I have Android 17, and I think that this is a character who is viewed a little more favorably at 55%. Again, every character at 55%, usually most of them, except for, of course, you probably knew who's going to be at the top here. Most of these characters, Easy Aid, are just dying. Super attack. Just stop, you're dead. You got supered, you're dead. Like, there's no counterplay. So this character, who actually has damage reduction already, and has more damage reduction when below 70% or less, 77% or less, and I'm not going to keep harking on the HP threshold and how usually I am below those. This guy actually can hold up pretty damn well. Especially if you have that below 77%, his support, his 60% support, all this stuff, I find he's actually pretty good. He will tank pretty well, surprisingly. And if he can tank, I think that that's good. Like, if these guys are able to tank, that's the best you can ask for in them. Especially this lower half of the list. If they have the ability to tank, they're good. And that's usually why they're here and they're not even in the top 10. A lot of the people who you'll see who are not in the top 10 don't have the tools to tank. At least these guys have them. This guy can transform and become really good. This guy can tank normals. This guy, below a threshold, can take a super attack. Next, I have Beerus. Again, another character who can take hits because he has damage reduction. Where the fuck are you? There you are. He is pretty good. I enjoy using him. I mean, I think people know still. Again, these are kind of older units, so I'm not going to go on too long, but, you know, damage reduction, get the orbs, run with the orb changer pretty well. I don't think there's a lot to say about him, you know. I mean, just as long as you are getting his orbs, you're good. If you don't get his orbs, then yeah, he's going to get caught. But again, all these units can get caught. There's a caveat to all of their defenses. All of them can get caught some way. Next, I have the new Trunks. Finally, someone new to talk about. Trunks. So, kind of low, below bottom half of the list, which does suck for a new EZA, but he is struggling a bit more at 55%. He builds up slower, and you won't have built-in additionals from the skill orbs, right? From the hidden potential, so his ability to do even more additionals, which are so important for this character, are hindered, right? So you usually can do, so base form doesn't even matter. Who cares about additionals? Base form, you can get smoked. Just pray. This form, you can start getting built-in additionals. I think, how many does he get? He gets 1, he gets 2. So you can do 4. I know this is after the 4th turn. So you can get 4 after the 4th turn of this guy. You can only get 3 at 55%. You can't even get the 4th one. So no surprise. A character who has less defense, building up slower. Like, he's probably not going to, like, be really tanky at 55%. Like, I find he's not super tanky until turn 7. You know, so that just kind of holds him back. It's a long build up for him. He's good. Like, if you get a long, even if they've ever sent, this guy fucking annihilates like Omega Shenron. A long event, this guy is going crazy in him. Even if they've ever sent, this guy is hitting millions of defense like nothing. So, like, he has the potential to be insane. It's just you need long events. So that's that. Next, I have, let's see where I'm at. Boom, boom. Kaioken Goku, the biggest change, I think, at 55% compared to a Rainbow tier list. For the longest time, he was at the top for like most people, but I find at 55%, he's just, no. His defense is even worse. On top of it's already shoddy, and it's even worse. And his damage is even lower. Even though it's insane, and definitely the highest damage probably out of anyone here, still low. And if your entire thing is you're banking like, oh, this guy's going to do insane damage. Nope. But he's still not bad. I'm not going to call him bad. Of course, the guard is still good. I know you have to bring dodge characters, but hey, 55% UI Goku is no different than 100% UI Goku. So in that sense, you know, the characters you bring with them, it's not even that big of a difference. But this guy, you know, like, again, he can tank moderately well. Like, you know, it depends on the boss you're fighting. And his damage is good, but it's just not that good. So I actually put him lower than, I think most people put him like here, top 3. I think most people put him top 3. 55%, no. That's not going to happen. Next, I have Gogeta. This guy I've always said is better 55% than this Kaioken Goku, because this guy can actually survive. And what can I say? He's been out for a long time now. Dodging. I mean, he just dodges. There's nothing more to say. A dodging character, 55%, built-in 70%, boom, you're done. He can do good damage. There's nothing more to say. He can dodge. I feel like I don't even have to go into depth. Everyone knows this guy's crazy because he can dodge. The new teams right now that he's on, the new Goku and Vegeta team, like, that shit just helps him out. This guy's stocks just keep going up and up. Next, I have Piccolo. Ooh, in the last tier list, he was number 1. This guy is insane. I mean, everyone knows. I think a lot of people agreed, you know, he was better than Goku. But, you know, it doesn't matter. That debate's old. That debate's gone now. Does not matter anymore. Now, I would say this guy's a comfortable 3rd place. 3rd best. He, damage reduction, foresees enemy super attack, recovering HP. This guy does it all. I mean, the fact that he's able to foresee, have the damage reduction, does insane damage, has Orange Piccolo, who might be the best unit in the game, honestly. As his partner, I mean, this guy is crazy. There's really nothing else to say about him. He's crazy. He's cracked. Everyone knows it. He's cracked. There's nothing more to say. Next, I have finally another new unit, Int Gohan. This guy, 55%. His video took a little longer for me to get out because I had to actually awaken this guy. I had this guy unawakened in my box for so long that his EZA came out. So I awakened him, had to link level him, and used him a couple times. And from what I found is that even at 55%, this guy is cracked. He's perfect. I think he He has the tools to survive any super attack. He has the damage reduction when you're below 70, and a chance to guard, which is all you really need for this guy. The chance to guard. Like, he could sell you, no doubt. At 50%, this guy can totally fuck it. He sold me a couple times, right? Oh, I'm over 70%. I don't have the damage reduction, and he's not guarding, and I got super attack. Boom, there you go. I got sold. But a lot of times he'll be good. If you're good enough to get the guard, if you're lucky enough that you got the guard, if you're below 58%, like again, I think getting below a 7%, I think a lot of times these aren't the worst. You're good. And honestly, his HP condition, pretty damn good. Some people complained about it, but I didn't understand the complaining. You're either, if you're below 58, you're like, you know, the complaint was like, oh, I'm below 58, I can't transform, like this is ass. But like, if you're below 58, you got the damage reduction. Why the fuck would you want to transform? You have damage reduction with maybe guard, like you're good. Like, what are you complaining about? Why would you want to transform? If you're above 58, well then there you go. You get to transform. You have the damage reduction. Like, it doesn't, like, his design is great, and I didn't understand people complaining about his design. It didn't make sense to me. So, great character. I think you guys have been using him. Just super defensive, can hold down. Like, he's a go-to. And lastly, I don't think anyone. Sorry for any background noise. There's fucking decided today was the day that we're gonna use the blow dryer. Blow dryer? Fuck it. Anyways, number one, I got Zamasu here. I mean, I feel like I don't have to say anything. I think everyone knows Zamasu is absolutely cracked. His first form can get you beat up, but it doesn't matter because you recover HP. So anything damage you take, well, it doesn't matter, it goes away. This guy actually stacks in base form, so these super attacks matter. He's AGL, so 55%, you already have a 10% chance to get additional. So, hey, the character that builds up is one where you can actually utilize the hidden potential additional, so that's fucking great. And Masu is insane. Just sacking 50%. This guy is like a Dokkan Fest exclusive character. I don't know what they were thinking when they made this guy. This guy is insane. They cooked with this guy. They cooked. They did it. This guy's insane. There's nothing more to say. This guy, insane damage. Even at 55%, this dude's hitting fucking so hard. Like they did it perfect. They did it perfect with him. So that's a 55% tier list. I think it's pretty similar to 100%. Honestly, I don't think there's a lot of differences other than like Kaioken being so low, like lower than usual. Cooler's on the list. At 55%, this guy's a fucking fish out of water, dude. This guy's getting fucking annihilated. Like, there's just nothing for him at 55%. Cool, he's a good support for LR Cooler, but like he's fucking coughing baby versus a nuclear bomb against any event that hits hard at all. Like no, other than like the new Vegito because he can debuff. Like no, this guy's not. No, he's not surviving anything. And then all these other characters, no. I mean, like this guy's really good, but like I don't. You could probably argue him somewhere here, honestly. But like no, I'm good. It's Dokkan Fest Easy ATR, so get the fuck out of here. Banner unit anyways. Anyone else? No, I feel good with this. This guy's like not bad, but he's kind of falling off now. I think it's a good where it stands right now. 55%. If you're a 55% player, I think you can agree. And if you don't have these characters in your 55% player, then you can know who to go for. Say bottom 5, don't bother trying to like go for them. Top 4, try to go for them. You know, if they're on a banner, dude, go crazy. Go fucking wild. Spend all your saved up stones and just get any of these top 4 and you'll be a happy camper. But that is going to be the end of the tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will catch you guys another time. Peace out.